Good evening. This class I am here going to discuss some of the inverse trigonometric functions past year's questions which was asked in JEE Main. Then gradually we'll do it for JEE Advanced also. As this one is inverse trigonometric function and lots of confusion arise, so many formulas are given in all entrance exam book. Do I need to learn all the formula? Even I found those famous CBSE books also they have given as additional formula. Do I need to learn? Before I say anything, it is better you go through the syllabus for the part inverse trigonometric function. JEE Main, I have seen in their website for trigonometry they are writing trigonometrical identities, trigonometric functions, inverse trigonometric functions and their properties. This is for JEE Mains. What do you see for JEE Advanced? Trigonometric function, their graph, addition, subtraction, multiple, sum multiple, general solution is there. Last part, only these few words are given. Inverse trigonometric functions, principal value only, and their elementary properties. Now what to do? So many study material, all these tutorial material, there is all the formula given. Should I learn all those? Or I just go by the guideline given in the syllabus only? I tell you, focus on inverse trigonometric functions, principal value branch, dominant range of every function, those elementary functions, and there may be composition function also, and their elementary properties. Those elementary properties which I have discussed earlier, I think it is better to remember because those formula in the previous sessions, whatever I have done, can be used for solving any problem from inverse trigonometric function. If the interval is changing, we can make a simple substitution to bring it back to the principal value branch only. So let us see the problems they have asked in JEE Mains, the kind of sums. Are you able to tackle with the formula given to you before, or do you need to learn something extra? What I will say, you need not memorize the formula, all those for different other intervals. Better you learn the concept. And concept of the principal value branch plays the vital role. And the properties that addition of tan inverse and sin inverse, whatever I have given in the past sessions, those are enough. If a difficult problem is there, I hope I will be able to show you by ordinary trigonometric eliminations and by using the concept of principal value branch and those elementary properties we have learned. Before we start solving PYQ, I just put for the table in front of you so that you remember. In the past session, this was our main discussion. The inverse trigonometric function is there, its domain is this, range is this, cos inverse x, domain this, range you know 0 to pi, tan inverse it is open interval both the way for domain as well as for range, cosec inverse x, cosec inverse x. Its domain cannot include that x cannot take the value in between -1 and +1, you know. It cannot take the value in the interval -1 to +1. So it will be, the domain will be from -infinity -1 to 1 infinity. And range similar to that of sine, but 0 cannot be included. For sec inverse x, here it also cannot take the value in between -1, 1, and the range cannot include the value of x which is equal to pi by 2. Cot inverse x, -infinity infinity, and it is 0 pi. So these few formula on their principal value branch is of great help always. We are going to learn that this formula together with those elementary formula we got, elementary properties we got, will help us to solve most of the problem. I'll show you this sum came in this year's in 2025 JEE Main 28th January. Some questions I'll be discussing here is asked in January or in the second session. Let us see this problem in January session, what you have to do there. I hope all of you remember how to convert one inverse trigonometric function to other. So my suggestion for this sum will be to change all sine inverse things into tan inverse. Because I have written this formula for you, I told you use of this formula will help you a lot. You just remember that it is tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy, where xy is less than 1. Okay, so addition is very simple. I am going to take this sine inverse 3 by 5 and convert into tan inverse. Sine inverse 3 by 5 in a triangle, if you take the length of this side, this is equal to theta, then sine theta will be 3 by 5, 3k, 5k, this is 4k. Tan theta will be what? 3k by 4k, this is 3 by 4. So theta is, this conversion I showed you in past sessions. Today I have just taken one. Similarly, so you have got sine inverse 3 by 5 tan inverse 3 by 4. If you do the same thing for sine inverse 5 by 13, 5k, 13k, this is going to be 12k. So it is sine inverse 5k by 12, that is 5 by 12. And sine inverse 33 by 65. So if you have taken this one 33k, 65k, then the base going to be what? 65k square minus 33k square. So k will be outside, 98 into 32. So k into 49, 64. that is 56 key. Okay, so this is going to be, it means this is changed to tan inverse 33 by 56. Now, if we add these two, sine inverse 3 by 5, this is going to be, I am taking the first two terms, tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 5 by 12. This is tan inverse 5 by 12 by 1 minus 3 by 4, 5 by 12. So this is changed to, this is 12 is the LCM. So there will be 12. 12 is the LCM. So it will be 3 into 3, 9 plus 5, that divided by 48 minus 15 by 48. So this is 14. 14 into 4, 56. That divided by 33. Rest get cancelled. So what you are getting there, here when you are going to add all these, it is changed to cos of tan inverse. I have just done this part, 65 by 33, this plus, okay, I mean this is cos of this plus this. This one 65. So what do you observe? One is reciprocal of the other. So if you take one, this one is cot inverse, it is coming tan inverse x plus cot inverse x. The answer is pi by 2, 0. Therefore, D is the option. Now you decide whether we have used a very difficult formula, addition of sine inverse 1 or not. No, we haven't done. Only a little bit sense of that addition of tan inverse x and tan inverse with tan inverse y can help us. Let us see another one which is asked in January. No, this came in 4th April. 4th April. Okay, I'll be sharing it with you. This sum. This sum came in 4th April exam. Okay. Just go through the sum and then decide, we'll be able to do it with the help of the concept we got earlier or not. Consider principal value of inverse trigonometric function. They are stated like this. So principal value of the inverse trigonometric function only. Condition what they have given, x greater than minus half less than 1 by root 2. You can make an observation there before you do, that root 3 by 2 is cos 30 and half is sin 30. So if you take x equal to sin theta, then we can express this one in the form sin inverse cos 30 sin theta plus So this will be changed to sine inverse sine theta plus 30. So this is theta plus 30 and this theta equal to sine inverse x. So what do you get here? Sine inverse x plus 30 degree, they have written in the form pi by 6. So this is the correct one. No extra formula is required. We have just converted all those in the form of sine and cosine, and then you have got. Next problem I am going to discuss with you, where domain and range of function is involved, and the concept of modulo function helps. Just go through this sum once. Check. Let modulo x denote the GIF less than or equal to x. The domain of the function fx equal to sec inverse 2 modulo x plus 1 is what? I hope all of you remember this special function and its graph. I can just remind you the graphical portion which can help you to solve this sum. So this one, if we try to plot, it's like this. These are all integral points. Function was discontinuous, isn't it? So this is 1, 2, 3, and this is -1, -2, like that. Clear? What is the domain of this function fx equal to sec inverse 2 modulo x plus 1? Sec inverse principal value branch you know very well. Today also I have revised that 2 into modulo x plus 1 will not belong to this interval -1 to 1. So this implies 2 into modulo x plus 1 should be greater than 1, and 2 into modulo x plus 1 should be less than -1. Am I clear? So the first one implies what? Modulo x 1 minus 1 0. So modulo x greater than 0. It may be equal to also, isn't it? Because that sec can assume the value 1. So you put greater than or equal to 0. X belongs to which interval? X belongs to this interval where 0 is included. So it will be 0 to infinity. Am I clear? Hope you have understood. And for this part, this is less than or equal to -2. So modulo x less than or equal to -1. This implies x belongs to where? Less than or equal to -1. So this will belong to -infinity to 0. Anyway, their modulo x will be always less than minus 1. Okay? Less than equal to minus 1. So when you are going to write, you have to combine these two intervals, 0 to infinity and minus infinity to 0. So this is going to be minus infinity to infinity. It's alright. Hope you have understood. Just I give you some time to understand. Just go through it. Substitution can help a lot for most of the sums in inverse trigonometric function. And they have stated elementary properties of inverse trigonometric functions. So be sure that apart from the formula which you have learned and the transformation, we need not do anything else. Let us see another one from this year's paper. This came in 23rd January. See the question. X greater than equal to minus pi by 2 less than equal to 3 pi by 4. This is equal to what? I can wait for your calculation. You just check once what substitution can make this thing easier for you. Will you put what you are going to put? You decide. Have you got? Have you got any clue yourself? You just take this 12 by 13 as cos alpha. So what will be 5 by 13? Root over 1 minus cos square alpha is 5 by 13. So this can be taken as sin alpha. Isn't it? So this given expression changed to what? Cos inverse plus, isn't it? Cos inverse cos x minus alpha. So it will be x minus alpha. What is alpha over there? Just if you divide sin by cos. So alpha is tan inverse 5 by 12. It has come so easily. X minus see the question being asked just for, and this technique, those who are board examining, it will help them also. This question can arise there. One thing you need to verify that when you are converting cos inverse cos to x minus alpha, are you obeying this condition? Or is cos inverse cos x, I mean this thing, belonging to principal value branch or not? Of course it will belong. Tan inverse 5 by 12 is less than 30 degree angle. So x greater than pi by 2 less than 3 pi by 4, x minus that will very much lie in the interval 0 to pi. So cos inverse cos we can write in this format. Clear? It's alright. Hope you have understood. Or you need to check once more. Previous time have you checked that interval? This one, have I checked the interval? See, the option may not match with the correct one if you forgot to check. x is lying in the interval minus half less than 1 by root 2. Here also you have written no. Sin inverse sin x equal to x. X is theta plus 30. Where do you get from? Is it lying in the principal value branch? Yes, because x is sin theta we have taken. Sin theta greater than minus sin 30 less than sin 45. So theta will be, sin theta you write once more. This will be greater than minus sin of minus theta. So theta lying in which interval? Here minus pi by 6 to pi by 4. And what is the principal value branch? It is longer than that, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Since it lies there, so it is possible to write sin inverse sin x equal to x. Have I checked in the previous one? This one x into y less than 1 or not? Yes, that I mentally checked. With x into y is what? 3 by 4, 5 by 12. This is very much less than 1. Isn't it? So option may change if you have not used the proper interval. Interval to interval, it can vary. Some will be inconsistent as per the syllabus they have given if it is not matching with the principal value branch. That I wanted to tell you. That what you do for your board exam, you learn derivative properties, domain and range, all these things. And that has really helped. You have seen. I have solved so many sums for you. You have seen that. This is a big sum, very big sum. Let us see. And it's a big challenge whether you can do it by knowing simple properties and those ordinary formula. Before I start, I just tell you 1 plus tan square 2. Its square root if you take sec square 2 under root. This is nothing but sec 2. No, nothing but mod of sec 2. Why? Because if they have given angles in the form of radian, we will go by that definition that pi radian equal to 180 degree. 1 radian equal to what? As I remember, it was something like 57 degrees, 16 minutes, 22 seconds, something like that. Maybe wrong, just one part. 57 degrees, I remember. So, if 2 radian, if we consider, if I don't remember this part, no problem. 2 radian will be what? 114 degree, 32 minutes. See, this is the obtuse angle. Sec 2 negative over there. So, this is going to be minus sec 2. Clear? And root over 1 plus tan square half if you consider sec square half. This is nothing but sec half. Sec half. Check once. Is it possible to write sec half? This one? Sec half? Yes, possible. Because half means half radian here. 28 point something degree. Very much possible. But this will remain sec half only. Because this is acute angle. So now let us solve the problem here. That given expression is what? Cot inverse minus sec 2, you have seen that, by tan 2, this minus cot inverse sec half plus 1 by tan half. Alright. Now what about cot inverse x? Cot inverse minus x. This is pi minus cot inverse x. Sec 2 plus 1 by tan 2. This minus change this as cos 2 plus 1 by tan 2 is what? Tan half, not tan 2, sorry. So it will be in terms of half only. Cancellation will be easier for you. So write cos half plus 1 by cos half, that divided by sin half by cos half. Clear? There is no confusion in it. So there it is going to be pi minus cot inverse multiply by cos 2 both numerator and denominator. This will be cot inverse 1 plus cos half, that divided by sin half. So this will be what? I am doing slow because I am doing it for you. You can do much faster than me. This is 2 cos square 1 minus cot inverse 1 plus cos half is what? 2 cos square 1 by 4 to sin 1 by 4 cos 1 by 4. Okay? So this will be changed to pi minus cot inverse cot 1 cot inverse, this is cot 1 by 4. Hope you have understood. This will be pi minus 1 minus 1 by 4. I hope pi minus 5 by 4. Yes, this is typed wrong. It will be pi minus 5 by 4. This option is going to be correct. Pi minus 5 by 4. Clear? Just go through the sum once more. What I did there from the beginning. Just check once. It's okay. Hope you have understood. This was a great sum because you people normally will do mistake here in converting the square root. Cannot say that this is out of syllabus. Very much it is in syllabus, isn't? Square root is a mode function. Now go through this sum. In my teaching career, I have seen this kind of sum in different forms so many times, you won't believe. How to proceed? You think once, then I'll do it here. This is principal value of inverse trigonometric functions. Only you have to take into consideration. Can I use any property over there? That sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x, which you have done before as pi by 2. Think we can definitely use it, but then we have to go for method of completing squares. Okay? Like a square plus b square is there, you are going to write a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Okay? Something like that. Let's see what happens. First, you convert into one expression. What one expression will be there? Either you change this way or you write this as pi by 2 minus, because they said considering principal value of inverse trigonometric function. Okay, just open the bracket. Sec inverse x whole square y square by 4 pi sec inverse x. Okay, 16 2 sec inverse x whole square pi sec inverse x plus pi square by 4. Okay, clear? Now you take 2 also common. 16 into 2 if you take common, sec inverse x whole square, this plus pi square by 8. So 32 sec inverse x square 2 sec inverse x pi by 4 minus pi square by 16. I need a bigger board for this. So this will be 32 sec inverse x minus pi by 4 whole square plus pi square by 16. Clear? Now, sec inverse x, lies in which interval? It will belong to this interval, that is 0 to pi, and from there you have to subtract pi by 2. Hope you all remember the principal value branch of sec inverse x, the domain part. Okay. Now we are going to think the maximum and minimum value of this expression. See, for minimum value, this expression won't be there. So for minimum value, sec inverse x might, because it is always positive quantity, this should be 0. So minimum value 32 2 pi square. Check once. And for maximum value, what we will do? For maximum value, we have to get maximum of the given number here. For maximum value, put sec inverse x equal to pi. So maximum value will be 32 into pi minus pi by 4 whole square. So this is being changed to 3 pi by 4 whole square 10 pi square by 16. The question was find the sum of maximum and minimum value. It means you have to do addition of 2 pi square and 20 pi square, that is 22 pi square. So this is going to be the option. Answer is 22 pi square. Check the calculation once more. It's a very good and very old sum, I told you. Just go through once. Then I'll be starting next one. So solving all questions asked in this year's JEE Main. So far, we haven't got any sum where a very difficult formula of inverse trigonometric function, what is given in so many glamorous books, you don't need it. Just common sense, method of completing square, and simple sine formula helps us, isn't it? It's okay. Hope you have understood. Go for this one. What I want to tell you, this is also, this sum also, not anything out of syllabus, not anything out of syllabus here. It is just common sense, wala sum. So obviously these terms will form a particular series. If they form, then it's fine. Otherwise, we'll leave the sum in itself. It's huge, isn't it? So many terms up to infinity they have given. So how to proceed? This sum, how to proceed? We just see that the denominator there is no change. Numerator going to be changed. Okay? 7, 19, 39, 67, like that. Those are changing. And if you see their difference, 12, 20, 28. So this difference is forming an AP. Difference is forming an AP. isn't it? So hope that nth term you'll be able to find. By comparison or any method you do. Right now I'll be doing by very traditional method. I'll be writing Sn 719 plus Tn minus 1 plus Tn. You write Sn again 71939 Tn minus 2 Tn minus 1 plus Tn. We can do it very fast, but I am showing you in details with the simpler method. 0 if you subtract, this is going to be 7 plus 12. Why in bracket? Because they will form arithmetic progression. How many terms are there? This minus 10. So Tn will be what? 7 plus n minus 1 terms. N minus 1 by 2 twice a plus this into d 8. 24 plus 18 minus 16. This will be 18 plus 8. You keep 8 outside. So Tn going to be what? That n minus 1 is there. 4n plus 1. So 7 plus. So Tn is 4n square plus 3. Got it? So here in our problem, Tn going to be what? It is that divided by 4. 4n square plus 3 divided by 4. So rewrite the given series here or write the nth sum. Cot inverse this we can rewrite as cot inverse 4n square minus 1 plus 4 by 4. Is it working over there? Let's see. There is a link. It will work because this thing going to be factorized plus 4 and that divided by 4. Okay? That divided by 4. And outside there is cot inverse. Where addition of two cot inverse is cot inverse a plus b by ab plus 1 by b minus a, something like that. Will I get that form? Check. If I don't get some crooked method, I have to use divide by 4. If you divide by 4, it is coming to be n plus half, n minus half plus 1. And this is right 1, no, this is 1. So cot inverse n plus half, and there you write alright. So this is changed to cot inverse what? AB plus 1 by B minus C. So cot inverse B minus cot inverse C. Hope you remember cot inverse n minus half minus cot inverse n plus half. It's a huge sum. 10 is this. But you cannot say it is out of syllabus. All basic trigonometric formula are involved here. Now go on putting n equal to 1, 2 up to infinity. This way. And then add them. What will you get? T1 going to be cot inverse half 3 by 2. T2 going to be what? Cot inverse 5 by 2. And then this way Tn is what? That is cot inverse n minus half. Now if you add all these, let us add n terms first. So Sn is what? Sigma Tn, n equal to 1 to n here, and all these getting cancelled down this way. Cot inverse half n plus half. Okay? Now this thing will be changed to cot inverse AB plus 1 by B minus A. Isn't it? Cot inverse A minus cot inverse B, AB plus 1 by B minus A. This to get cancelled, it is changed to cot inverse n by 2, 5 by 4 by n. But you need is infinity, which is nothing but n tending to infinity Sn. Sn is what? Cot inverse n by 2 that divided by n. So just it is cot inverse is divided by n, 1 by 2, 5 by 4n is 0 because it is infinite. So answer going to be cot inverse half over there. Just check once. It's going to be cot inverse half. Cot inverse half is 5 by 2 minus tan inverse half. So answer is this. Hope you have understood.